Hey family, I'm sitting here with my little tarot cards and also my Mayan oracle book, and I kind of messed up my little cards here, but the overall message with the tarot is the Strength card in reverse, right? But if you look on the Strength card in reverse, you see the divine feminine with the lion. She's taming the lion. The lion. And this is what we wanted the election to be, in a way. You have the masculine energy, and we can imagine the lion energy being, and we have the feminine energy, and you can imagine the lion being the masculine energy. Because we, throughout the spiritual community, we all, I feel, understand. I won't say we all, but there is a common notion in regards to the divine feminine energy taking back her power. In a way, just, yeah, the divine feminine energy taking back her power, stepping back into position. Okay, so with being in reverse, it's like, people are feeling weakened, but I also feel in those weakened state, that's when people tend to grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally. That's when people tend to grow. So the elections and things needed to turn out the way that they did, because the first card out was the Wheel of Fortune, right? In the upright. This is part of destiny, you know, because it's going to force us to really look at things the way it is, really force us to look at the situation and to make a change, you know. And then we have the Empress card. The Empress card came out. And the first card out, to clarify, the Empress was the High Priestess. And then it was the Nine of Pentacles. And then the Queen of Cups. Okay? So that's given that spiritual guidance, right? With the High Priestess. Spiritual guidance. And then the feminine energy on the Nine of Pentacles, which is the single and thriving energy. And then we have the Queen of Cups with the emotional intelligence. This is letting us know that, for me, it gives that the divine feminine energy was still, there's nothing will stop this growth. Nothing will stop what has already been put into motion. What the wheel is already start turning in, that there's nothing that can stop it. We have to understand that it's the illusion that holds, that maybe slows the wheel, but it can't stop. It can't stop what is and what will be. Okay? The next card was the Chariot, baby. The Chariot. What were we just talking about? It was in motion, cannot be stopped. Ain't nobody stopping no Chariot. You better move out the way or get ran over, because it's going to happen anyway. The first card out, clarifying the Chariot card, is the Justice. And in this mostly, it's a female energy, another female energy, feminine energy. Nothing is going to stop justice from happening. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then we have the Hierophant in reverse. And then the Moon card in the upright. Okay? Justice will prevail. The Hierophant can represent corporation, religion. All of what's hidden, what has been hidden, will be revealed. All of what has been hidden will be revealed. Because of this rise of this divine feminine energy, we're going to reveal that it doesn't have as much power as a lot of people have been brainwashed to think. This is going to help activate so many people. It's going to help activate isn't the word that I want. Awaken. It's going to help to awaken a lot of people. It's going to awaken a lot of people to really look at what they've been investing their energy in, because we have the Seven of Pentacles. It's going to awaken a lot of people to really take a look at what they've been investing their energy in. And then we have the King of Cups here. Okay? And the King of Cups is the mastery of the emotional realm. And then it's the masculine energy as well. The masculine energy is going to really, this is going to help to elevate the divine masculine energy to come out more as well. You know, with the rise of the divine feminine, there will be a rise of the divine masculine to really bring about a true balance of what is needed. And then we have the Two of Pentacles here with, you know, there's a lot going on, a lot juggling, a lot that we are juggling, but we can handle it. It's in the upright, you know. The next card that we're clarifying is the Three of Swords, which is the card of ships coming in. Okay, so with this balancing of the divine masculine and divine feminine energy, there will be, you know, two of Cups, more healthy relationships. Okay, and these men that are in the old way of being, that is stuck in the patriarchy, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, you know, it's given that dictator energy or whatever. Those energies, what is this? Five of Pentacles in reverse. Those energies, they will find themselves abandoned. Okay? They will find themselves abandoned because we have the Seven of Wands here. Because people are standing their grounds against wrong. People will begin to stand their ground against what's wrong. Okay? And someone said today that people don't want to be, like in regards to Christianity, people don't want to be like Christ. They want to be like the Pharisees, because Christ did what was good, not what was right. And we were speaking about what is right at the time, what is law. Christ did what was good, because when it came to stoning the woman, law says she deserved to be stoned. But Jesus came in, what is good? Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Okay? We are coming, the frequency is rising to that of the Christ frequency, which is ultimately, in any religion or tradition, ultimately is the love frequency, is what is the goal, the love frequency. Okay, so again, we left off on the Seven of Wands with people standing their ground, to the Eight of Swords in reverse. again, to those people being trapped. They are trapped in that old mentality. And they're going to trap themselves. They're going to jail themselves. They're going to isolate themselves. Because they will be abandoned with the Five of Pentacles. Those energies, those archetypes will be abandoned. Right? Oh, I think I don't remember how these cards were laid out. I'm trying to, because okay, I think this is, come on, I think this is how it was. All right, so the last card to clarify is the Ace of Swords in reverse. God is not on their side. Spirit is not on their side. They will that opposite energy, that outside energy will be defeated. They will be defeated. And I think I have these cards in the correct order. And in the right direction. But we got the Page of Pentacles. So, of course, these people that are in that stuck mentality, that are abandoned, that will be abandoned, that are trapped, that will be ostracized in a way. And it may not be physically. It can just be emotionally, mentally, or it could be physical, spiritually. This is their energy. The Page of Pentacles. A child. They will be reduced to a child. Not saying that's a bad thing, because there's a second part to this. When it comes to the Mayan Oracle. And then we have the Knight of Wands here. And then the Queen of Swords in reverse. Because, we got women out there that are pick-me's. We got women out there that hold on to this patriarchy mentality. But we did get the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. And it came out with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Okay? The Queen of Pentacles, for me, has always been in correlation to the Empress. And it's in this clarification here is coming out underneath the Empress. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel, can shapeshift into whatever she needs. And with the Empress being the Queen of Queens, okay, there's a big correlation there for me as a reader. Nevertheless, that divine mother energy is about to whip her children into shape. That the Queen of Pentacles energy, she is breaking generational curses and building a generational legacy. And those who try to go against her will be this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? Will be that Ten of Pentacles energy. They're going to go through a lot of turmoil. But this is going to be, the good thing about the Ten of Pentacles is the hard part is over. They're going to go through the hard part. But it will take them to the other side and bring them to the awakening that we were speaking about in the beginning of this, the read, right? It's going to help call them into the awakening as well. So when it comes to the Mayan Oracle, I turn to Chuin. The qualities of Chuin is innocence, spontaneity, inner child, artistry, humor, monkey, trickster, disruption, transparency. It says chewing represents the divine child. And then at this time, I feel like chewing, this energy is calling us to surrender and to just be the divine child. I'm just going to read through this. I'm going to read through it fast because there's a lot. I don't know how much time I have on my phone, so let me just get through it. Chewing represents the divine child, the child that is ever in a state of open-hearted wisdom, innocence, trust, simplicity, and joyful wonder. What would it feel like to actually be a magical child in this culture and time? The secret that very few know, because they may feel more comfortable trying to protect themselves, is that the divine child offers the strongest of all protections, the invulnerability of open-hearted love. There's no vulnerability. There's no vulnerability in open-hearted love. Through innocence, a kind of immunity is created that allows the divine child to be transparent so that the apparent slings and arrows of the world can pass right through without being personalized into wounds, reactions, or hurt feelings that comes with the racism that people may feel they may experience with who has won the election, or whatever people may feel in regards to the feminine energy or whatever. All of the things. Become the divine child. Through innocence, a kind of immunity is created that allows the divine child to be transparent so that the apparent slings and arrows of the world can pass right through without being personalized into wounds, reactions, or hurt feelings. This is the path of innocence regained. Innocence regained. Transparency is the path of the new consciousness. Enter into the great wisdom of innocence and trust. Through your innate innocence, you can be utilized as an empty vessel for divine will and wisdom to manifest. The less you hold rigidly to specific belief systems and thought patterns, the more you become an open receiving station for the divine. The more naturally innocent and transparent you allow yourself to be, the less you will have strong reactions, and there will be nothing for the potential hurt to stick to. We got to become nothing. We got to become less of what the potential hurt to stick to. There will be nothing for the potential hurt to stick to. Remember, your stickiness is one of the most effective tools to help bring you into wholeness, because it shows you where you are most invested and identified. It reveals the shadow, right? Look deeply into the eyes of a happy 2-year-old. There you will see the innocent trust, open-heartedness, and spontaneous joy that typifies the divine child. Imagine yourself as an enlightened 2-year-old in a state of ecstatic communion and delight. In childhood, you didn't have to remember to be playful. You could easily and fluidly express your emotions. You didn't have to understand whys and wherefores. You knew with your heart. This is your natural state of being, the state of ecstasy, the path of revealed innocence. The frequency of ecstasy, your divine nature, is now dawning through you. A way of accessing it may be as simple as changing your perceptual lenses and life filters. How might you live as a divine child amidst the illusions of this world? Words seem limited to explain. Just be the divine child, and you will discover the answer for yourself. In Western culture, many people have a distorted understanding about what it is to be a human being. We are often taught that successful adults are responsible, serious, rigid, controlled, and goal-oriented. In your journey with society, your developmental stages may have been incomplete. The natural sensitivity, fluidity, and freedom of the child may have been left behind in partial passage. Perhaps your inner child may have been left behind in perhaps your inner child was wounded or treated insensitively, and you carried this unresolved process into adulthood. Chewin encourages you to bring forth this incomplete or wounded part for integration and healing. This process implies a bounteous connection between essence self and spirit, freed from judgment, denial, and separation. It encourages an unconstrained experience of feelings, uh, living your dreams and visions, where everything is sacred and so by nature humorous and joyful. Live your dreams. The moment is now. In this co-creative process, your life literally becomes a work of art and the dawning of the new myth. In this new myth, your spontaneous divine child will usher in and anchor the new frequency. How can you heal your inner child? Explore what truly gives you joy. Find types of work that support your sensitivity and create deep satisfaction. Be simple. Love, play, dance, draw, color, sing. These activities are for all divine children. They serve the expression of the magical child in everyone. Consciously make time for the joyful freedom and magic of play. This is not the kind of play that avoids problems. As you freely play, the importance is taken off who you think you are, leaving room to explore all that you actually are. Often, afterward, when you come back to a difficult situation, your perspective has magically shifted. And we can possibly use this in regards to the election. Remember, as Teilhard de Chardin once said, joy is the infallible sign of the presence of God. As a divine child, surrender to the present moment. The universe speaks in the voice of the present. The universe speaks in the voice of the present. In the dawning myth, there are no roadmaps, no creeds, no philosophies, which may seem that we're in that time now. The direction now comes straight from the universe, moment by moment, and the curriculum is revealed through your natural connection to the divine. This is the path of innocence. Remember, we are in the divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Those energies are emerging. Okay? Balance. The dawning. Okay? Moment by moment, the curriculum is revealed through your natural connection to the divine. This is the path of innocence, the path of trust. You walk each step only once. On this path, you have a willingness not to know the wisdom. On this path, you have the willingness not to know and the wisdom to follow the guidance of spirit. On this path, you have the willingness not to know and the wisdom to follow the guidance of spirit. Bring humor into the exploration of yourself, especially the issues in life's growth edges that spur strong emotions, as a time such as this. When you come up against what appears to be a difficult issue, amplify and fill it with awareness. It can actually become humorous. Or try processing it either by making it very serious or by taking it very lightly or by making a joke of it. Identify yourself with the fool, the fool, it's in parentheses, the one who truly knows that things are not as serious as they seem. Humor is divinely transforming. Chewing also represents the cosmic alarm clock. The energy of chewing sets up situations that will change or torque your perspective. In that moment, you perceive things differently. As with the punchline of a good joke, I was just thinking about stand-up comedians too. Punchline of a good joke. The essence of chewing is waking up. Didn't I say awakening? We were speaking about awakening. When I read this chewing message, I hadn't even gotten to this part yet, right? And even the awakening part of this tarot reading didn't come until I turned this camera on. But anyway. The essence of chewing is waking up. Just for a moment, see through the cultural trance in which you have been shaped. Chewing is the Mayan monkey The trickster, the playful one who may push you off balance or catch you off guard in order to bring you the gift of a new perspective. Okay? And I kind of spoke about that within the tarot. You know, push you off balance, the weakened state, that the strength card in reverse, that was the ultimate theme of the read, you know, kind of gives this, that chewing energy, that, you know, of the monkey that push you off balance. That's a weakened state, right? But it's brought you, just like I said in the reading, it's destined to happen because it's going to make one have a different perspective. Anyway, off balance, catching a guard, new perspective. The monkey offers you enjoyment, the ability to swing through the trees of life's jungle. Don't be surprised if it soon appears that you are hanging by your knees, your world turned upside down, and life's bananas have a different appeal. Chewin's playful wisdom is also represented by the dolphin. I love it. I love it. The dolphin. I love dolphin energy. The dolphin, which represents an evolved state of consciousness. And I'm going to pull out my animal spirit book and do a message on the dolphin later today. Evolve, which represents an evolved state of consciousness, joyfully expresses in spontaneous ways in the present moment. Again, present moment is being reiterated. Chewing can assist you in learning to play your way through any situation. Lighten up, monkey around. Don't take life so serious. Remember, man is that he might have joy. Chewing can help you get the cosmic joke that appearances in this three-dimensional world are illusionary. So you might as well laugh and make light of them. Since you are the co-creator of your reality, why not write a delightful script? You have created for yourself learning situations that may appear to be difficult and uncomfortable. Okay? We're in this situation. We may have created this. Okay? When it comes to the election, you've created for yourself situations that might appear difficult and uncomfortable. Humor serves as a pressure valve and healer, okay? Helping you laugh and dance with the illusion. Some people look forward to the weekend as anticipation of a changed perspective. The TGIF, thank God it's Friday syndrome, often springs from the need for a release and a more lighthearted point of view. In such a setting, people give themselves permission to step outside their usual routines and allow their expressions to become uninhibited. Experiment with encouraging your magical child to come out, and not just on weekends. For example, if you are a person who enjoys partying, take the freed aspect of yourself that gets activated in such situations. For example, being candid and direct when drinking. Take that candid part of yourself, like when you're drinking. Bring it into conscious play in your life without alcohol or other stimulation. The secondary experience that emerges when you drink or party is asking to come congruently into your everyday life. It has something valuable to contribute to your wholeness. The color for chewing is aqua blue, the translucent, joy-filled blue of ocean waves curling and cresting in the sun. Hear the song of the dolphins as you visualize this color of innocence, joy, and humor. The number for chewing is 11. I love it. 11 is that portal. This is a portal. Okay? The vibration wherein novelty and spontaneity break down resistant forms. When unity merges with essence self, a mystical foundation is created that disintegrates old patterns. This is actually integration in disguise. Let me read that again. When unity merges with essence self, a mystical foundation is created that disintegrates old patterns. This is actually integration in disguise. I'm going to keep reading. As your walls tumble, because I'm about to go back to that. As your walls tumble down, they crack into a smile, and the illumination of self shines through. If you are interested in learning more about the process of dissipative structures, consult the glossary Cauc, and that's Cauac, and Ilya Prigogines, Prigogines, apostrophe S to be specific, and then Ilya is maybe Ilya, Ilya Prigogines, dissipative structures theory, and the Aquarian conspiracy by Marilyn Ferguson. And that's for if you're interested in learning more about the process of dissipative structures. Consult the glossary and look up Cauc, Cauac, and then another book that you can get, I guess, is Ilya Prigogines' Dissipative Structures Theory and the Aquarian Conspiracy by Marilyn Ferguson. So I may do another video today on this Cauc energy. Okay, so the shadow wisdom of chewing. There are many facets to chewing's shadow. The most common of these is not seeing the humor in life's experience. We got to find the humor in this election. And I'm sure there's a lot. Anyway, the most common of these is not seeing the humor in life experience. If you take life too seriously, humor may offer the relief of an unexpected point of view. Follow your divine child, and you will be shown how to play your way through any apparently difficult situation. Humor is a great healer and teacher, and a wonderful way to lighten up about enlightenment. Another prominent shadow of chewing is avoiding speaking your truth. Do you use humor to express things that you are afraid to say to someone, honestly and directly? Do you use humor to hide your vulnerability? Perhaps you use sarcasm because you feel wounded, insecure, or unable to express your deep feelings. Such use of humor is a way to bring out hidden anger or aggression. If you find yourself caught in inappropriate play, consciously step out of it and bring in the missing awareness. Trust your magical child to be vulnerable. Express your feelings, especially your awkwardness, in a direct way. Let go of using pretense or humor as a means of masking your true feelings. Like the divine child you are, allow all emotions to be okay and freely express them without judgment. I needed to hear that. The shadow of chewing also represents the perennial trickster, monkey or clown. Since perceived emotions and events are illusionary anyway, why not take the monkey off your back? Set your true monkey free and swing through the trees of circumstance instead of hanging around in the same situation. Joking and teasing, which comes from a place of wisdom, are high arts that engender growth. Transformative trickster breaks down unneeded structures. When the Heyoka plays out fear by dressing as a monster, he brings hidden polarities out of the shadow, freeing the field and setting the stage for joy and celebration. However, in the shadow, you may use humor inappropriately or insensitively with sarcasm and what was the other? Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading. Perhaps you use it to control others or to satisfy your ego or at the expense of others' feelings. This may take many forms, including making fun of others, spreading jokes and rumors, insensitivity to handicaps, race, and circumstance, and the furthering of emotional pain. The issue of sensitivity also lies in the shadows of chewing. Perhaps your inner child is unthinkingly wounded or suppressed by social expectation. Perhaps your gift of sensitivity was not supported by parental figures or the culture at large. In order to protect yourself from this criticism, you may have withdrawn, suppressed your self-expression and creativity, or become absorbed in fantasy worlds. Honestly examine any dysfunctional hidden reactions or set patterns you may have that may result from such wounding. Transform the shadow by becoming aware of your emotional reactions and perceptions of insensitivity. Then express the feelings around it before you get too deeply enmeshed in the cycle of emotional reaction. Learn to utilize the disruption that the trickster catalyzes. Disruptions may seem to turn your world upside down from time to time. Such disruptions step in where avoidance may linger. Disruptions are stepping in where avoidance linger. We cannot avoid it any longer. So now we got to face it. Or where the old is no longer useful, the old patriarchy is no longer useful. We got to bring and empower the feminine energy as well. And she's, again, stepping into position, taking back her power. And for there to be a balance. Just like the song from the Jones Girls. There never be peace on earth till man's at peace with woman. This was the battle of the election. There never be peace on this ground till man and woman sit down. There's always gonna be fighting. There's always be that push and shove. In this world, there's too much lying. And there's just ain't enough love. How long will you speak and do things some other way? I don't know if I'm saying the words. Really feeling, really surprised that it took so long. And we're still working it out. Anyway, listen to the song because I may have really butchered that because I don't know the words. I think I got it close though. Anyway, such disruptions step in where avoidance may linger or where the old is no longer useful. For example, losing a job brings you to new opportunity that you may not have taken before. The energy of chewing asks you to see the perfection revealed in the gift and the humor in everything that happens to you, no matter how it looks on the surface. There are always points of entry and transforming reactive cycles. Consciously expressing your feelings helps to break the dysfunctional coping mechanisms and cycling patterns, which in turn allows you to access the core of the wound to heal it. If you are feeling overwhelmed about how to change an intense emotional reaction, remember that just realizing you have a choice helps to stop the cycling. Healing the inner child can actually be an exciting adventure. For related resources and titles, see the appendix. Harmonic wisdom. Harmonic wisdom that Chewin embodies is humor, that which creates an unexpected surprise. In music, this is called scherzo, Scherzo, scherzo. A joke, jest, or light, piquant, or piquant, Piquant passage. Chewin represents the wild card, the unexpected combination that causes a turn in a totally different direction. It represents innovation and novelty, the profound discontinuity, the sudden reordering in a new way. This novelty is more than a choice between two courses of action. It is something entirely new. On the surface, such novelty might appear to create disharmony and dissonance, while in the larger pattern, it actually has a harmonizing effect. Chewin represents the unexpected. Break the pattern. Act in a surprising, whimsical, or playful way. Be the divine child, the trickster, the fool, or Chewin may find you. Musical descriptions for Chewin are staccato, meaning abruptly disconnected, animando, with increased animation, and allegro, with increased liveliness. Humor allows for momentary detachment. It makes the strange familiar and the familiar strange. It offers a new way of seeing, hence an objectivity that creates both personal and conceptual detachment. Chewin is like the card game 52 pickup. For a moment, in the surprise and confusion of a whole deck of cards thrown into the air, there is a suspension of belief. All the rules have been thrown out and you simply have to laugh as you pick up the cards. I think, is that it? Yep. That's it. Oh my gosh, that was so long. But I feel like it's so needed for this time, so needed for this election. So I'm going to end it there. And I'm going to go ahead and upload this. Like, you know, it is what it is. All right, family. I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I love you all. I got one hand holding the camera. I love you all. And until next time, on my other camera, I got to point that way and it goes that way. On this camera, I'm not sure. So I'm just going to do it. Until next time, peace.